Hello and welcome back to another Up to Summit video. Back out again, 2 weeks, 2 camps. I don't think this is unheard of. So today we're starting from Mungrisedale in the Lake District. We've tried to avoid the crowds with it being Easter weekend. Me and Leo again. We're going to walk up to, I think it's Bannerdale Crags, something like that. Head over to Bowscale, drop down and go down to Bowscale Tarn. Maybe even have a little swim. And then that's going to be our camp for the night. So the weather is definitely a bit better than last time and we've managed to get parked. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be a bit more successful. You just cannot beat the sun beating down and some lovely rapids flowing down. Honestly, right now, when I'm stood in the sun, I cannot wait to be at that tarn to have a swim. Whether I'll be saying that when I get there, we'll have to see. I'm feeling pretty confident about going for a swim. Here we go, we're now into the wilderness. The end of cars, roads and houses, and only blue skies, rivers and the occasional walker. What a beautiful day it is today. Wow, look at the views. It's going to be incredible when we get on top. The sun shining off that river is just absolutely beautiful. What a day it is today. This path is definitely a bit sketchy. Looks like erosion has taken it away. Oh my god, oh my god. My rucksack, because I'm carrying my poles in one hand, GoPro in other hand. Rucksack just nearly like took my whole body off there. Give it a couple of years and that probably won't be there. So that is just eroded away. Honestly, that water down there is looking kind of tempting, but I don't think it's time for a swim yet. Wait till we get to the tarn. Just look at these lovely views that are opening up. I'm not sure exactly where we're going up yet. It might be just up that little bit there. So Leo's boots, they're waterproof but only up to the laces, so he's been really careful. He's had to be really careful going for all this. And then we've just arrived at this, which could be... There's obviously been quite a lot of rain recently, so there's quite a bit of water coming down. So we're going to have to try and make it across this without getting wet feet at this early stage. So good luck. My boots are fully waterproof as long as they don't go over the top. So I should be alright. Off you trot. Slowly does it. Thinking about it. Watch out, they could be slippy. There he goes. Oh, he could take a tumble here. Balance coming in handy. Oh, he's nearly there. Just this last bit could prove a bit difficult. Oh, he's rocking. Oh, is he there? Is he there? There we go. Dry feet as well. See, me being all stupid and smug about it, probably going to fall over in it myself, just fully in it. That would be karma. Whoa! You've made them all wet. Would have been fine, but you just made all rocks wet, so all slippy for me. So we've climbed up from the river a bit. I think we missed our turn off. So we were trying to be on that green path so we can follow that ridge up. I think that's the right way anyway. I'm just kind of winging it. So as you can tell, if you can see, we're back on the path. It's about to get pretty steep in a minute, but it looks really good walking on that top bit, so I cannot wait for that. But before all that, we've got to get up this very steep hill, so slow and steady is the name of the game here. So the steep climb begins. Here we go. This is the calm before the storm. And this is the storm that I was alluding to. I haven't even checked the route, but it looks like we're on a bit of a path, so this should be a way up here somehow, but from this angle it looks very steep and very precarious. It's all right, no need to worry. There's some people coming down it, so we are on the right path, but it still could be quite steep and quite tiring going up it. So we're just having a little sit down, little drinks break. Water, not alcohol, don't worry. And then we're gonna get this done, which looks like it should be quite interesting. It's a bit breezy here though, so I'll set off in a minute. So here we go. The steep part begins, but after this, that's pretty much all the climbing done. And I can, for some reason, smell a tiny bit of my Malibu. I've checked it's not leaking, but just give me that bit of motivation to power through. So the steepness has begun. So far, so good. It's not too bad. Quite an interesting little path, and we're gaining height pretty quickly going up here. Still is fairly steep, but I'm not really tiring out yet. So yeah, it's pretty steep coming up here, and it's a bit, because it's so many small stones, you do slide a little bit as you go up, but it's not really too bad. Definitely manageable for anyone that's done any kind of mountain walking before. Just look at the views though. Everywhere you look, I don't know how well you can see them because I'm trying to get my face in it, because that's the main view you've all come for, isn't it? But just look at that, looking out over there. Started kind of all the way just down there. Yeah, so it's just a little bit scrambly here, nothing too technical. Probably made it a bit more difficult just by the rocks look a bit damp, so it could be a bit slippy, but I'm gonna have to get the camera away, otherwise I could end up slipping over, try to do it with no hands. So there you go, we just came up that little bit, and honestly not too bad. Just adds a bit of excitement. Another little scrambly bit here, but it's not going to get too much more technical or steep than this. Definitely gives you something to think about a little bit though, makes it a bit exciting. So I reckon we're nearly at the top. I think it could just be there, or maybe just a tiny bit further. Honestly, it's going a lot quicker, probably because it's quite enjoyable, so you just seem to go up it so quick because time flies when you're having fun. You can see all the way we've come from down there. We're pretty much at the top of this really. I'm going to get up there, then head over there to Bowscale. That could even be Bowscale just there. Then drop down to our camp spot. So as we're coming up the hill where I saw that in the distance, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if we should just pop over to there, but I'm not sure where it is. I'm going to double check. Could be Blencathra, but that is definitely further than it looks. There's even little bits of snow up there, so that would be a silly idea to do that today. This is our first summit. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. There we go. I think we'll probably have a little bit of lunch here. So yeah, I just checked, that is Blencathra, which is definitely a bit too far to go. And also I want to do Sharp Edge. I don't want to do that with my rucksack, so we're going to leave that for today. That's probably the sensible option. But yeah, that's, I can't remember what it's even called again. I want to say it's called Bannerdale Crags or something like that. And now we're just going to follow this lovely path, go walking around this kind of bowl all the way over there to Bowscale and drop down to the Tarn, which I'm excited for. We're just coming down here to try to get a bit out of the wind, because the wind's blowing from this way, so we'll come down here, find somewhere to sit for lunch and have a little break. That looks a pretty interesting route coming up there, if it even is a route, but not for today. We're just saying, it's absolutely lovely, like when you're in the sun, and especially if there's not much wind, it's just nice and warm, like really good weather. And we're still going to drop down a bit from here to our camping spot, so I think we should be nice and toasty. It's actually so peaceful here, just the noise of birds. All you can hear is just your own footsteps and the noise of the birds. It really is peaceful. So there you go, we just had a lunch stop and now the sun's just come out a little bit, but that's what we came up there. Quite a good little path, and it looks impressive from here. It's nice when the sun's out, but when it goes in and the wind picks up a bit, I can definitely feel a bit of chill on my hands. But we are going to drop about 200 metres from here to get down to the Tarn, so I'm hoping it'll be a tiny bit warmer down there. There we go, we're nearly up at the top now. Literally, I think it's just here where this little wind shelter is. And then for the first time in a while, we'll get a new view, because we haven't got to have a look over this way yet. There we go. Is this the top? Oh, that's probably the top over there. So there you go, that is the edge of the Lake District pretty much over there. And then probably right in the distance is just the very start of Scotland nearly. So we're just heading down now. The Tarn we're going to is literally down here, but it's, as you can see, it's quite steep, so we're kind of going to follow all the way around and loop down to it. So there you go, there is our first view of the Tarn. It's still a bit of a way down. I don't think we could go straight off here. I think that would be a dangerous move. We'll just try to work out, there's a few groups of people, try to work out if they're camping or if they're just coming for a walk, because if everyone down there is camping, it's going to be a busy party tonight. But I think they'll probably just come up here for a walk and a little paddle in the water. So we're going to follow this little path. I don't know if it's really a path or a sheep track, but it cuts out this whole corner of going down there and then coming back. So we're just going to follow this along, hopefully to get to the Tarn before that shadow covers the whole tarn. Right, so pretty much at the tarn, it's literally just there, so let's get up there. So there you go, we've made it to the tarn. I think we're going to head just over this side, find a place to drop our bags, and I might get them for a quick dip. But quite nice here, quite a big tarn to be honest. Right, so we found this spot. I'm pretty sure I can just get both the tents here, or just one here, one down there. Pretty good spot, not too far from the lake either, or tarn. So I'm thinking I'm just going to sit and chill for 20 minutes or so, and I'm going to probably brave a dip. So now you're probably thinking, what is this? Well, actually, it's probably pretty obvious what it is. It's a thermometer. It says it right on the top of it. But I thought it'd just be interesting. I saw someone else do it. I thought it'd just be interesting just to see what temperature the water is. Just a little thing to do every time I go for a swim. See what temperature it is. Obviously, this is the first time, so I don't know. Whatever it reads, I don't know if it's going to be relatively hot or cold. Well, I don't think any of it's going to be hot. So we'll go have a look and we'll see what kind of reading we get. Right, so it started off at about 12 and it's just been slowly dropping. I don't know if this is, I don't know how accurate it is, so probably don't take it as absolute, but we're down to 7.3 now, and that definitely does seem pretty chilly. We'll see if it drops anymore. 7.2. That does seem quite cold. I don't have to lie to Leo, because Leo said he's not getting in unless it's like quite warm, so I might just tell him it's really warm. What's right in there now is the thing that gets the temperature, and obviously I assume the deeper you go in, the colder it gets. At 6.9 now. Which I can't go much colder than that, can it? Because if it's much colder, it'll be freezing. I had this rucksack for a little bit and I've not used this feature yet, but I've just remembered my towel was right at the bottom of my bag. And obviously I want to go for a swim, but I've remembered you can unzip it like this and I could literally just pull that out and get my towel out. That is just a huge game changer. That is so useful. Let me zip it back up. There we go. That is so good. Honestly, that is such a useful feature. It's so easy to zip it back up. I'm worried I might struggle to zip it back up. Definitely happy with that. I'm just walking through here and I've just seen, I don't know if you can see it on camera, look at all that frog spawn there. Jesus. I bet when they all hatch there's going to be loads of frogs. So here we go, I've got changed now. It is a bit chilly and I've just walked from puddles there and it definitely felt a bit cold on my feet. So actually getting in is going to be, it's going to be rough, but I feel like I haven't done a swim in a while and I feel like it's kind of time. I'm just going to have to power through it, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Also, usually I have a drink before I get in, but today I'm not, because it's only about probably just after 3 o'clock, so it feels a bit inappropriate to have a drink already. So I'm going to man myself up, gear myself up for it, and I'm going to get in. Oh my god, that is cold. This is going to be a quick one, I think. It feels cold. I think just get in there quick, get out. Wow. Woo. Sheesh. It's going to be so quick. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad.
Keep your head under, dip now.
Floor feels just, oh, I'm getting out. That is so cold. That's it, quickest swim. But I've done it. Oh my god. Yeah, so I've just come over to the other side for some stupid reason. I got changed kind of and just kept these shoes on, so I've just walked it for a load of bog. I've got really wet feet, but I thought I'd just come over here, chill for a bit while we wait to have a drink. But it looks nice when you're out here looking over there. Just a shame we're not in the sun here, but when it's not windy, even here it's not cold. It's just my feet are frozen after walking through them bogs. Oh, I'll tell you what, my feet are so cold. They are so cold. I'm going back to get my boots and I don't know why I thought I'd stay in these wet shoes. I'm like walking through all this bog, getting wetter. It's freezing, especially out of the sun. In the sun it wasn't too bad, but this is just, oh, it's hurting now badly. It's like actually hurting. Nearly in the sun, at least that'll help a bit. Oh my god, it's gonna be heaven when I get my feet dry, because this is just, my god. Look at that view, just of the blue sky. That's so incredible. And we've just come around here. Leo's having a bit of a go at fishing. But honestly, I'm up here and I reckon you could, it might nearly be deep enough to jump in there. Obviously I'm not gonna, now I'm fully clothed and it was freezing in there. So I'd definitely be careful if you're jumping in somewhere like that. Looks like we're gonna have a couple of other campers there, but we're right over there, so we're a fair distance from them. There we go, first time fishing. Leo's giving me a little lesson, so we'll see if I can do it right. So, oh. Oh, is that right? Am I reeling it right way?
Yeah, but put it down.
Put it down?
Yeah,
Like
do it
that.
now.
Here goes Leo. it seems to be a bit more smooth, just a bit more casual than me. To be fair, off camera, on my third attempt I did one that wasn't too bad. But we hadn't seen any fish, to be honest, so we're not sure if there even is fish, or if there is fish. There's maybe not too many fish in here, but our stuff's just over there and you can see the sun is about to stop, so we're going to get over there in a minute and have a quick drink before the sun goes in. So there we go, I've got my little mug. Leo's brought some ice. It's kept in a flask and it's worked. It's been fine all day. Bit of Malibu in there. Nice healthy bit. Let's have our first sip here. Here we go, first sip. Cheers. Oh yeah, lovely. There you go, Malibu in the sun with views like this. This is what life is all about. We were supposed to do that mountain and that one in the background, High Pike, and I can't remember the name of the other one. It'll come to me sometime later tonight, but we decided we'll do this one today because we thought it might be nicer to camp here. Might be a bit chilly camping up on the top of those. There we go, 5:05. Sun went over the top of that mountain a while ago. We were just sat up there and we're just starting to lose the sun. Maybe after we've got the tents up we might pop up there. We'll see, it's a bit of a way up there, but time to get our tents up. I've dropped some rubbish out of my pocket, that's not good. Didn't mean to do that, but let's get our tents up and I'll show you what they're looking like once they're up. So there you go, there's Leo's tent, there's my tent. Pretty nice pitch spot, to be honest. There you go, we're all set up. Got my usual sleeping bag, Leviathan OEX, still going well. Still a lot of feathers coming out of it, I'm going to be honest. You can see them dotted about everywhere, but it's still keeping me warm at the moment. Still got my rubbishy pillow and this kind of old sleeping mat, but it does the job, keeps me fairly warm. It's a really old Thermarest, but that's probably my next upgrade, a better sleeping pad. Honestly, now the wind's died down, it's just not cold at all. I've had a bit to drink, but now it's died down, just suddenly like it's not in the slightest bit cold because there's no wind. And I'm going to get this closed up, shove my food in my little porch, then we'll maybe just go for a walk up there and catch the last of the sun. So it's just started to come up, probably only like a quarter of the way up. Our tents are just there. There you go, if you can't already tell, we've made it back to the sunlight. Definitely a fair way up above the tarn now, but we're going to push all the way up to the top and just wait for the sun to set. So you can just see the edge of the tarn up down there. Earlier we were up on that mountain, we cut down that ridge, but we've come up there in like 10-15 minutes. Without a rucksack it's so much easier, so if you want to stay at these rocks and watch the sunset over there, it should be pretty nice. I'm going to have a nice well-deserved drink. There's Blancafa again. Let's take a seat on here and just enjoy this sunset. So I have a good feeling about this one, hopefully. Just look out over there. When it gets this time of day, it just all looks so much better. Just a slight bit of orangeness. Oh, you can even see, is that in the sea over there? I think I can see some like wind turbines in the sea over there. If that's the sea, it looks like you can see more land, whether that's the top of Scotland or the Isle of Man. There you go, watching the sunset with a nice little cup of Malibu. Honestly, it's just surreal just looking around, so peaceful. Not anyone else up here, it's definitely worth coming up here compared to just sat down there. Like, this is just so peaceful and nice. There you go, there goes the sun just sinking beneath the horizon. Lovely. So I think that's pretty much the end of the sunset, but we're kind of going to just wait for like a few more minutes just to see. You never know, sometimes you get a little bit just randomly happens and the sky just all goes more orange, so we'll wait just in case. There you go, I'm pretty sure that is the end of the sun. So we're going to head down now because we don't want to end up in the dark coming down this extremely steep hill. You can probably just make out the tarn down there. I reckon we've travelled about 700 feet to get up here, maybe more. So I'm going to take it steady down here. I might just slide down on my ass, to be honest. But yeah, there we are, all the way down there. You probably can't see too well, we're somewhere down there. So let's get back down now. I'll catch up here when we get some food on. So you probably can't see too much apart from the last of the sky. But we're back to camp. I'll get a head torch on in a minute so you can see a bit more. So Leo's got some burgers on the go. And I've got this mash. I don't know if I've got the... It looks kind of mashy, to be fair. Cheddar cheese mash. So I'm just having this as a little starter. And Leo's going to treat me to a burger. So here we go. Leo has cooked up this bagel burger. Bit chorizo. Burger in the middle. And brie on as well, which I've never really had brie proper. I'm not sure if I'm a fan, but I'm sure I'll soon find out. So let's give it a go. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth. Okay. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, Leo. Good first step, eh?
You ain't getting it wet proper.
I ain't getting into that. So here we go, this is the money bite. This one has the cheese in. Let's give it a go. Honestly, it's not too bad, the brie. I wasn't sure if I'd be a fan of brie, but
Should have put loads on it.
should have put loads. I don't know about loads, mate. All things are good in moderation. Right, so here we go. I've got some beans and steak mince. Got some more down there. So let's have a little taste to see what this is looking like. That's really nice, to be honest. The barbecue beans probably just add that little bit extra flavour compared to just normal beans.
Boy, that is a right little...
What do you reckon, that's nearly done?
No, on mine. Yours.
Yeah, your bacon.
No, I didn't. I've got this mush pie.
It's getting there, to be fair, I think. Yeah, I reckon that bacon probably needs turning over in a minute.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you videoing it still? Stop videoing it. We're having a personal moment, like.
Tell me your bacon needs turning. Bacon looks like, no, it might burn on the other side. You don't want to turn it.
Is it? What are you doing?
The burner's not even on.
You fucking joke.
Oh, it is, yeah, it is. I thought it was fully on. Now it's not. Now it's not. I was going to say, it didn't look like I was cooking very quick. I couldn't hear it. I thought it was just off the whole time. Ah, good fun. So here we go. This is Leo's burger, bacon, chorizo and brie bagel. I'm going to be honest, it does look pretty fire. I can't lie. He's done a... He's made himself a little treat there. Go on, get it down, you son. Look at that cheese. Oh yeah, that's the money shot right there. Look at that cheese hanging out from his mouth. Alright, I'll let him enjoy it. So I'm just looking at Leo's tent and I'm like, it looks pretty glistening. Anyway, basically my point is, it looks like it's glistening. I rubbed my finger on it. I think that is ice. I thought like, oh, it's a bit chilly, but not because there's no wind. It doesn't seem that cold. And I'm laughing at him, and like, it's not quite getting to the same point, but it's getting there on mine. When you look at that angle on mine, I can't believe it's that cold, really. Anyway, we're just gonna chill for a bit. I'm just gonna finish up a drink, and then we'll probably get in our tent so we can get warm. Right, so we've finished our food, or we've had a good bit to eat, and now we've finished our drink. So I think it's time to go to bed, really. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Might be a bit better sunrise if I got up one a bit earlier and two went round there, but pretty tired just coming up there. Leo's still fast asleep. I think it's about 7 o'clock, but the clocks had changed last night, so it's kind of like 6 o'clock. It's a shame I can't just get a bit further that way so I can see the actual sun, but still looks nice from here. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good day as well. I just wonder, there's a path there. It goes all the way up there and then through that little bit, and then you can just cut up to the top somehow. It kind of looks like there's a bit of a flat bit there, but looks quite an interesting path. Definitely a few camping spots up here, which we didn't ever come look up here because we wanted to be kind of a bit close to water, but definitely fit a good 2-3 tents there. There we go, that's the closest I'm getting. Shame this huge hill's just in the way. Well, I'm up now and Leo probably won't be up for a while, so I'm going to go back to my tent and probably get hot chocolate on the go, because I never do it. I could never be bothered doing it, but it doesn't feel that cold this morning, to be honest, so I'll go back down next to Tarn, get hot chocolate on, and just enjoy that while the sun comes up. There is our camp spot. Oh, I love it in the morning when you just get that nice lighting on the hills. It looks so good. So I've just come back up to this spot and I'm probably just going to sit here cook up a hot chocolate, and hopefully in a few minutes the sun will just peek out from over the top of there. There we go. Morning hot chocolate with a view. Honestly, I need to start having a hot chocolate more because I forget how nice it is. I think it helps that it's like a nice day today. There's not really any wind, so it's not that cold. But honestly, just getting up, having a hot chocolate, and just looking at the views, it's just so good. Ooh, that's quite hot. Are you awake yet, Leo? I'll take the silence as a no. Are you finally up, Leo?
Yeah.
About bloody time. 10 o'clock?
Really?
Yeah. It's not really that late. I don't know what time it is, maybe like 7:30. Here we go, breakfast is served. I'm just going to bang this all in a wrap and enjoy it. And then I've got still 2 more wraps like this to have, so I'm going to get moving because now it's got a bit windy. It is a bit nippy in that wind, and that sun is going to be a while before it comes over the top of there. So there you go, we're pretty much packed up. Leo's just getting the last little bits ready. Obviously, no trace, no case. Just came up with that myself, so don't steal it. There's the Tarn. Sun's still not fully up over there yet, and it's, what time is it? 9:15 now, and it's still not up over there. So just goes to show you, just because of how it's moving, it's probably like slowly moved up and just followed just behind that mountain. But we're gonna get going down. Hopefully should still be quite a nice walk. Going down somewhere over this way, then follow the valley down and then bend around the front. Sun's just come out from over there. We're gonna be heading somewhere down there. There's the Tarn and where we're camping. So we're just kind of heading down this valley. It's quite pleasant, just following this track all the way down. And then I think we'll literally just join onto the road we started on. We'll just have to follow it down a bit. That's a lovely view looking back up. We've just come down all the way down this path winding down here, but what a cracking view. Right, so we're just going to be following this road along now until we get back to the car, so might as well finish off the video here. So yeah, it's been a real good camping trip. I feel like kind of every camping trip's getting a bit easier. I'm getting a bit better at pitching, better at cooking, better at packing up in the morning. And it's just becoming better each time. Obviously the weather's helping. We're a bit chilly overnight, but still had not too bad a sleep. And once I were in my sleeping bag, I was fine. But that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and drop a sub. And if you want to see me tackle some pretty difficult conditions in the Lake District, click the screen now.